that Delaware place. Like,
Oh, so you mean like
that's
out of state? I thought you were talking
yeah.
about like there's a random place around here he was going
No, he's a Havity Grace
to.
guy. Rod doesn't live in Bear anymore. Like, he used to live up there, right? He's back in East Dean.
Oh fucking hell!
But yeah, he like
Like,
that's like his home spot is
If
that
anybody
fucking
should
Bear,
know,
Delaware shit.
if anybody should know, Dave, you should know. Where's Rod at? You guys keep tabs on each other.
Dude, hashtag East Dean, Rod Uncensored. Shout out.
shout out Rod.
Shout out, Rod.
miss
That crazy.
The only
fuck.
person to get banned from the State Theater and then probably single-handedly shut it down.
Man, happy Easter, whoever celebrate Easter, but today's Rod and Center podcast, man. I got my something like a co-host. Um, we interview all comics from everywhere. I don't North Pole, Ice Pole, don't matter, Greenland, it don't matter. We will interview you. You got a short leg, no leg. I appreciate women with no legs. You know what I mean?
There you go. Here you
Because
go.
they can't walk out your life. That's only why I like it. You can put the emergency brake on it, and you gotta stay there. They let you finish your points. That's important. 505. You hear me? You gotta be able to finish your points. But today we got the Weekend Entertainer, man. How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. I'm extremely honored to be here, to be honest with you.
Okay, yeah. I got a little. You got some fans in here. Hold up, let's look at the fans real quick. Let's go, Reggie. Nick Foster. Okay. Let's go, Reg. I'm proud of you, bruh. Adam. And we got Corinne Livingston. A hand wave. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Reggie again, Nick again. God damn. And happy Easter to you. But let's get let me see what my co-host, then we'll go back to you, Reg. Hey, co-host, man. This man got 35 jobs. He got a soccer team of daughters. You also pastor get here. You know what I mean? If your old lady needs some holy oils, Pastor Get Here can get it done. How you doing, 505?
Man, hey, hanging out drying like clothes on the line. Everything fine, just like wine, baby. You know what it is.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Glad to see this is happening for the way to go, Reg. Okay. Redneck. God, man, you got a nigga named Redneck in here. Hey, but we gonna get to the origin, man. How did you get into comedy? Give us a background about yourself, and we start from there, man. The dialogue.
Man, that's such a loaded question. I'm gonna give it to you as best I know how. It started out in school, man. I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, right?
Okay.
And we moved to South Carolina when I was about 8, right before I turned 9 years old. So that's a pivotal time as a kid to be moving because you just reset my whole life, And to move from a big city like Baltimore to a small city in Manning, South Carolina, everybody down there, cousins, uncles, aunties, that my third cousin, that everybody's family. So these 4 kids coming out of Baltimore, coming into school, and man, I got picked on so much, man. I got picked on so much in school, the teachers was jumping in on it. The teachers was like, oh, what? Okay, yeah, I had coaches and teachers, cracking on me. And I remember for years, ever since like 4th grade, man, I used to go home and cry every day. I used to tell my father, because my father would pick me up from school, I used to tell my father every day, I'm like, look, man, I can't take it. I don't want to go to school no more. I just, like I said, everybody, then you think, you start cracking with this one dude and you think y'all going back and forth, and then his cousin just got pissed off because now you talk about his cousin. So it definitely led me to get picked on a lot and bullied a lot. And my dad just kept telling me for years, man, ever since 4th grade, I never forget it. That's why a lot of my comedy, I definitely, I give credit to my dad in more ways than one. My dad was kind of the neighborhood funny guy. You know, they said anytime you needed to pick me up, my dad was the one on the corner, kind of just, cracking jokes to everybody. And I think I inherited that from him. But it just, from fourth grade, he just kept telling me, hey, stop crying because they laughing at you. Make them laugh with you. And I never understood what that man meant for years, man. And then I got about ninth grade, and I finally started understanding it, but I was silly, very loud, and just being silly, just anything, kind of just, I don't know, kind of just you didn't want to be around me around those times. But I started noticing they wasn't laughing at me anymore; they was laughing with me, but still. And I remember my senior year, senior in high school, and I cracked the joke, and everybody in class laughed. It was like, hold up. Hold up. That one was kind of funny, So it was very much hit and miss while I was in school. Then years later, I got off bad in life and just started working at this little sub shop. Didn't know the sub shop was right across the street from this comedy place called Donnie B's in Springfield, Illinois. Got there and I'm like I said, now I'm getting better because now you gotta think since ninth grade I've been trying to make people laugh with me and not at me. You feel what I'm saying? So around about 19 years old, this guy walks in and I got him rolling. I got him laughing. He said, man, you ever thought about doing comedy? I said, nah, not really. This just makes the day go past. I said, why? He said, well, my name is Donnie. I'm looking at him like, okay, my name Reggie. He was like, no, you miss, I'm Donnie of Donnie B's comedy. I said, oh, okay. He said, why don't you come and open mic night for me one night? All right, cool. And I to be honest with you, I pulled up and I saw how many cars was outside, and I took off and got drunk and high that night. I just mentally couldn't take, doing it. But I always regretted it. You feel what I'm saying? So probably about 4 or 5 years after that, yeah, because I started doing comedy when I was 25, actually doing comedy. I said, Lord, if you give me this chance again, I'm gonna take advantage of it. And I started doing online content, and the next thing you know, somebody tagged me in the show one day, and it was like, "Hey, we'd love for you to come and do a show here in Charlotte." My first stand-up show was in Charlotte, North Carolina, around about the end of 2020. And
Okay, let me get in now. So man, it sounds like your dad tried to save your life, 505. You know what I mean? He got you out of Baltimore. You know what I mean? Crime infested and potholes so big. I might follow my baby mom on one of the potholes. You know what I mean? You need a seatbelt.
yeah,
If your lineman, hey 505, your lineman ain't good, you might need to call 505 to fix the car. You might fuck a tie rod up with no potholes. You hear me?
Man, hey, it sound like
It sounds like you got a good father. You sound like a good father, man. Shout out to Pops, man. Hey, because we talk about it. We talk about a 505 black father.
Could you have been in the streets if you hadn't moved?
Yeah, man. I will say, man, me and my dad bucked heads a lot growing up, but now that I'm seeing how my life went, man, I'm kind of glad he never let up on me, honestly.
Hey, as long as they put a foot in that ass, a foot the ass might save you in the end. You never know. Hey, at that moment, in the middle of it, you don't know. But they always say in the midnight hour. In the midnight hour. Well, I tell you,
I'm telling you, black fathers, man. I gotta appreciate them, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my pops. But man, so we you started at the open mic. So how did you? Do you remember your first joke at the mic, and how did you come up with this stage name you got?
It's funny. I actually, before I ever did comedy, I thought I was gonna be a rapper. Go figure.
Okay.
Go figure.
I heard that story a lot. 505. Biggie said it best. Either you pushing that, if you shooting that rock, or you pushing crack rock. Biggie said it best, 505. Go ahead, 505.
I ain't lying, man.
Go ahead.
Hey, and then first and foremost, Where is the CD? Because there is a CD somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, where is
I
that
could never,
hidden? Where is that
honestly, I
hidden
could never
CD?
get it off the ground.
But hold on, that was not my question. Where is the CD at? Because there is one hid somewhere right now. So where the hell is the CD? Because
Man, I'm serious,
every
man. Hey, I could never get it off the ground because I start spitting and next thing I'm like, wait a minute, that's corny. Hey, that ain't Wait a minute, hold up. Delete that. That ain't gonna work.
Hey man, that file still exists because you definitely you like Dylon. I get the vibe. I peep energy. Dylon. Hey, you spit hot fire. I spit hot. Hey, you probably gave it the business too.
Hey man, I did. I ain't gonna lie to you. It just never really got off the ground. I had a million stage names. I didn't forgot all of them now, but I remember. I was getting ready to start doing online content so I could start doing stand up. And I told my boys at the time, I said, hey, I got this idea. Maybe, if I go to clubs and I would start begging them to do shows, they're going to treat me like a scrub. But if I get an online presence and kind of start bringing in fans and followers and supporters all over and I get invited, I feel like I would get a lot more support that way. I feel like I get a little more respect on stage. So that was initially the way I thought about it. And I started researching this thing. I watched every comedian I could, their stand up, their podcast, their interviews, their radio interviews. I mean everything. And I started studying this game, like truly studying it. Like I became a student of comedy. And I learned the difference between
Hey,
comedians.
Reg, we gotta bring that Napster back just to release your mixtape. God damn, man, you know where the mixtape at? This cat Redneck know where the tape
Hey,
at,
look.
Five.
Hey,
And
look. Hey, I tell you this. I'm gonna make a promise on your show, bro. When I hit my first 10,000 followers on any social media platform, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a song real quick. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do for y'all.
Oh
what
shit.
you
Hey.
mean? Hey, I don't know why we acting like this CD is not somewhere nearby.
Hey,
Boy,
bro. Hey, that
hey,
CD never made the daylight, boy. It never saw the
hey,
daylight, boy.
let me tell you something.
Not a day.
When I was the DJ, and that's been several years ago, hey, I did a mixtape called Pimping versus Hustling. I can literally go right over there to that watch me drop this same that HP computer, that Hewlett Packard right there, Beats by Dre. I can go right over there, go to the external hard drive. I can pull up Pimping versus Hustling like it ain't nothing. Give me 2 minutes, I can pull it right up. You can't tell me that you was spitting your hot fire because you thought it was a ghetto gospel. You thought it was. I know you did. There's
Hey,
nothing
I
to
tell you the
tell
truth.
you.
When I say I made sure those songs never seen the light of day, I made sure of it.
Hey, they were all things in the internet, and here in the days of the internet,
Hey,
that motherfucker's coming out.
I ain't never say it didn't make it to the internet. I just said it
Oh,
didn't make it
so
to no CD.
it's out then. It's out. Where can we download this hot fire?
Man, hey, boy, hey, I never tell.
That's what's up.
Man,
Person
but
that's in the comments, please go ahead. Please.
I
I got
did,
a
man. Hey,
$5 cash out for you to tell me where I can download this CD or this music. Cause hey, I must know I got a $5 cash out reward for the download.
man, I
What's up?
tell you what, man. You say what made me come up with my name. I knew I like if you look at a lot of my content online, right? It's a lot of jokes, it's a lot of but I also do a lot of dancing too. Just as a big dude that ain't afraid to move their body.
So
I
you
knew I
have
was I
you
didn't
the
want to
heavy
limit
D of
myself to
comedy.
just comedy.
You the heavy D of comedy. That's what you're
But
telling me
that's what
now.
I'm talking about. Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
man.
So me personally, I knew that entertainment mean when you call yourself an entertainer, like Cedric the Entertainer. And I don't know if you guys ever watched, Sanford Son. Obviously, I feel like you have. But uh, entertainment means song, comedy, and dance. And so I knew I didn't want to limit myself to just comedy. So I knew that entertainer had to be in there somewhere. And then I thought about it, I was like, most comedy shows happen on the weekend. So that's how I ended up coming up with the Weekend Entertainer. So I've been sticking with it for the last, like I said, since 2019. And it's been working for me.
Just make sure the promoters don't forget the entertainer part because they just say the weekend. You in trouble, though. You in trouble.
Bruh, hey, it really gets me in trouble on TikTok because I go to live on TikTok and they don't really see, they just see the Weekend ENT. So they're like, the Weekend, no, stop.
Hey, 5-5, they gonna put you on the flyer the weekend. And the motherfuckers will be like, where my money at? I need my motherfucking money back. This shit ain't the nigga that sing the hills.
Hey, it definitely ain't. Don't look light skinned at all to me. Don't look light skinned, don't have no perm, ain't got no glove or nothing. They got this, hey, we got this black ass nigga coming out here pop locking. Well, I tell you what, it just
You can't make this shit up, Papa. You can't make this shit up, Papa.
This nigga come out here telling jokes and pop locking. That don't make no damn sense. They swear up and down. They swear up and down. They think they finna get up there and groove like a motherfucker. Yeah, he come out here selling jokes, hitting them with these dick pussy jokes and shit. No, barely giving a good dance move. But he said he a big dude to know how to jigglate a little bit. Hey, that's what's up. He from Baltimore, so he had some disco shit into it.
I drop a shoulder on him real fast. I'm telling you, boy.
Damn. God damn, 5-5. We can't. You never know you gonna get on these Sundays, man.
Man, shit. I tell you what.
So let's get back to the story. How was your first open mic experience? Did you do some popping and locking at the first open mic?
Actually, no. I didn't even do that open mic. I pulled off. I never did that. So what happened was I started.
You're breaking up a little bit. You're breaking up a little bit. I don't know. Like an echo coming.
Wait a minute. You hear me now?
There's an echo still. You just come back in, come back out, because it's something. Because it's like an echo.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Might be your Wi-Fi or whatever.
Hold on. Let's try something. Hey, it's more than one way to skin a cat. Now I'm a truck driver too. Now hold on.
Okay, driving the truck.
Hold on now. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. This nigga, he's in the truck right now, 5-5. This nigga in the truck right now,
I'm
man.
resourceful when it come with it, man. I'm resourceful when it come with it. Hey, that's how this comedy career got off the ground, man. I'm resourceful.
He using somebody's 10 hours for his 5-5.
Man, hey, let me tell you something, bro. That's what's up, man. Hey, you ain't never gonna show up to those shows. As long as they give you 45 days, you finna get around to that bitch. Pick you up at the.
Hey, I tell you what, I get a good laugh today. The job I'm working at, I don't care if they see this. The job I'm working at. I told them I had a show last Friday. I just performed at the Brown Pelican March 27th, last Friday, right? Now, I told them 3 weeks in advance to say, hey, cannot miss the show. They've already paid me to be there. I need to be at the show. They said, yeah, we got you. But they notorious. For every 5 minutes I tell them I got to be somewhere, they want to send me the opposite direction. Man, come Thursday night, I was like, hey, I got to be on the way there because I got to be there early. They was like, oh, sorry, we can't get you there. I said, hey, sorry, I'm going to be there. I took the truck. I sure enough did. I drove 700 miles to be at that show. I told them, hey, y'all can talk to me Monday. Y'all going to fire me. Y'all got to fire me Monday because today, I took off in that truck. I ain't lying. One way or another, I'm gonna make it happen.
That's hey, that's admirable, nigga. You fired. Hey, they ain't gonna get you for abandonment, but you did, and nigga, you still under a load. That's the crazy thing. This nigga still under a load that went the other way. I know
Hey,
you
when I
still got
tell
the
you,
trail. This man, hey, somebody yogurt did not get delivered. He probably got to deliver a yogurt right now. There's some
Hey,
kids that ain't gonna have a stack pack this week because he want to go out
whoo,
here and once again shuck and jive and make
his
dance.
ignorant ass going to say he's going to the gym. God damn, Great Night was coming for.
hey, he ain't lying. I told the sheriff. They said, "Hey, well, we know you don't have your load right now. Why is the truck moving?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to the gym."
Hey, bro. Hey, look here. You need to go outside and get you some aluminum foil and wrap that quail comb up. That's what you got to do. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that's what you should do because that's frowned upon. I'm not saying it's against the rules, but
Damn,
you have a quail
Man,
comb that's on top of your truck. It's a quail comb, and you can go out there with some aluminum foil. Qualcomm normally registers every 15 minutes. However, if you wrap it up with aluminum foil, it's only going to hit like it's at the same spot it was in the beginning. Not saying that I've done this. I'm not saying that I've done this before. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that this is part of the rules because it's frowned upon. And the fact
I,
that you're laughing lets me know that you have now been educated on how to fix this horrible situation that you have got yourself into. But and if the trucking industry wasn't so fucked up, probably would have been arrested by now. If the trucking industry, but right now, shit, they just happen to have you in the truck. But I tell you what,
but yeah,
um,
let's get back to the storyline, man. So when did you get get got the chance to get on the mic, to for the open mic and perform, and how to build up?
actually, man, like I said, it was November of 2020. I went
Okay,
and performed at the Catawba Brewing Company's Black Friday comedy show. They was trying to drum up business again because after COVID, was going on, and I I had actually the way it happened. I had a friend of a friend kind of was like, "Hey, if y'all need comedians, I know a guy who's just getting to it," and it was a free event for the comedians. But this was my first show, man. I got and I was it was crazy as I was confident the whole way. Like I live in Manning, or I lived in Manning at the time, and the whole 2.5 hours to Charlotte, I was fine. Had no issue. Drove. I'm sitting there. I'm ready for it. I get to the venue and they ask the stage names and everything. They get us in the green room, and I'm doing wonderful. It wasn't until they said the Weekend Entertainer, and I got halfway to that stage and just froze. Like my heart, I could hear my heartbeat in my ears. And I got up there and I said, I just thought to myself, I was like, Lord, if you got me here this far, I'm going to make this happen. I asked you for another chance. I'm going to make it happen this time. So I got up on stage and I had a couple jokes and they didn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And because I was just so nervous, I was up there real rigid. And this lady at the truck stopped and she flashed me and I was bombing. And I was like, you know what? These people paid to hear a show. Some way, somehow, I got to fix this and turn this around for myself, so I can, I can turn the show out. I can keep doing this. So I just started doing crowd work, and I saw these
wow,
beautiful women.
wow, wow. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, bro, you good, man. It's. I just never done an actual podcast before like this. Like last time a guy asked me to do a podcast, he had a laptop set up at a folding table outside of a festival one time. So I've actually
Okay,
this is my first ever
okay.
like actual
Wow.
podcast.
Yeah. So you went straight to crowd work. Said, I'm bombing. Let me go talk to these sisters. That's I'm
Anybody fucking
narrating.
tonight?
I'm
Anybody
narrating
fucking
for
tonight?
you.
That's the go-to. Anybody
You
fucking
fuck?
tonight?
It was,
Yeah.
man, and it was especially it was a younger women, but there was this one older lady that sat at the table,
Okay. A guilt.
and I
A
I
guilt.
went,
Okay.
yeah. Well, she was an old lady, you know what I'm saying, but
They get good too.
I did. I saw that. I was like, "Oh, sweetheart, you look so wonderful." And she got the blush
Okay.
and everything. I said, "Girl, don't blush for me, don't." And I think
Oh,
when I
you
was
got
able to
that
come
blood
out that
pressure up.
shell,
Got that blood pressure up,
yeah.
5-5.
That woman gonna pull that
So I
depend to
did.
the
I
side and
think
give
once
him
I
that
finally
beer.
got that out,
Hey, 5-5
I
is
think
probably
once I
smell like
finally
summer
start doing.
Eve. You know they
Hey,
still use summer Eve and douche. They be douching.
big straight vinegar and water. Old school douche bottle. Straight red douche bottle. Ain't gotta worry about it. Hey, she gonna get the hey. Women that use that old douche bottle, they cook good cabbage. You remember that? They cook good cabbage now.
Golly, man.
Mhm.
So you went to crowd work. You was talking to the old sister and said, "Damn, you look good." Okay, go back. All right.
I did, man. Just started kind of just messing with her, and then the whole table started laughing. So once I got the table laughing, I just started, just started working around the room. And I only had like a 10-minute set. Like my first set was only 10 minutes. And once I got through that 10-minute set, I got off stage, and everybody was like, "Man, you did real good." You said this your first time? I said, "Yeah." You couldn't tell? And a lot of people was like, "Man, hey, you was made for this. Keep going." And
Okay.
that was it for me. That's all I needed to hear.
Okay. Damn, you went crowd work the first go around 5-5. That is a real pro move, 5-5.
I told him what he said. That man sat there, they looked out there in that crack. Anybody fucking tonight? Go to. I don't know this man from left to right, but I know that's the go to. Anybody fucking tonight?
Whose birthday is
It
it? And you got a birthday in the house? You know that's the good old faithful too.
Shit. Anybody
Yeah.
birthday? Hey, yeah. Hey, anybody having a good night tonight? Hey, what you
What y'all
drinking,
want me to
bro?
talk about? What y'all want me to talk about? You want to hear a dirty joke or clean joke? Oh, that didn't land. Let me go to something else.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I have no mozzarella sticks over there, my brother. You know, but but anyway, man. So you did that. Did the guy ask you to come back? How did that work? What was the next steps after that?
That guy, he was a character. He never asked me to come back. He applauded me when I got off and told me I did really good. But he never invited me back. But crazy enough, 2 weeks later, I get this girl who owns a bar out in Havelock, North Carolina.
Okay.
And she was like, "Hey, I heard you, just coming up in the comedy game." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Could you headline a show?" I said, "Say what?"
God
She said, "Do you
damn,
have
man.
enough?"
Ooh.
Hey, I
Hey, man,
do
I'm gonna
want to
let you
express
finish this
something.
one. Go ahead and finish this one. This
I
is
want to
interesting.
express something very clearly. When I say God has given me this comedy career, I mean it 100% fully. Like, this was not my effort. This was not me. This was
This
not my
motherfucker must be
experience. This
on
was all God.
OnlyFans for this nigga jumped. Hey, 5-5. One show jumped to the headliner. This nigga must be showing ass and dick, man. How the fuck he jumped up
Hey,
that far,
man.
man?
Hey, look. If you got the material for it,
Okay.
then go for it. Hey,
Okay.
that 10-year nonsense, bro, is so passe at this point. Nobody
You think so?
nobody knows and can judge the gift that God gave you.
Mm-hmm.
So if that man can go from 10 years of anybody's fucking to 35 to
Headliner.
45 minutes, hey, he don't even have a designated set. Hey, he said, "Fuck the jokes. I do crowd work now. Hey, until my
And
next
pop
bomb,
lock. And pop locks.
until my next bomb." And basically, what that means is, I will pull my nipples out if I have to. Y'all will laugh at me. Y'all will laugh at me.
Wow.
It's funny. One of my shows, I actually said that one time. They was, I did this show and it was a hard crowd. It really was. It was a hard. Nobody wanted to laugh, and the comment before me was all very much. They was all new, and I had been in the game about 4 or 5 years at that point. And these guys, they was like, "Hey, what's like? Do you have any advice? Because you've been doing comedy longer than anybody here." I said, "Look, with these hard crowds, you got to get in their face. You gotta like you can't give them an option to laugh. Like you got to say, hey, if you don't, and you got to be in their face." They was like, "Okay," none of them did it. It's another show I headline. I go last and I get on stage and I told them, I said, "Hey, I'm gonna give y'all a deal. Y'all either laugh at these jokes or scream when I get butt ass naked. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, there will be some screaming at this show." And right then and there, they
Hey,
started laughing. And
hey, it's
hey,
all
so
fun and games. Hey, everybody's cool that they laugh. They laughing at your dick.
And I
Yeah.
told you, it got real dark. Got real dark. Got real
Hey
dark.
man, no, look here. Look here. Y'all East Coast cats, man. Y'all from up there where D'Angelo from. Let's just be real. D'Angelo went butt ass so he could sell a meal. So don't think this is not the way to do it. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
The best album he had was Brown Sugar, and you know, it wasn't no critically acclaimed thing. That was a hood classic. But let's just be real. How Does It Feel wasn't the most jamming song that he ever put out, but hey, you know what he done? He went butt ass.
What ass?
Now, my brother said that he went from 10 minutes to 35 of the damnedest. And they told him it was a hard room. You got to get in their face. And he went out there and basically he hit them folks with an assault, and they just don't know. Either you gonna laugh or I'm finna pull all this meat out in front of you. Now, in 39 states, that is against the law. I don't know what state is it. Hey, what'd you say?
It got real crazy, real dark.
Hey, man, 39 states, it was illegal. He picked the one that he could get away with.
It's indecent exposure, and the probably was kid in the audience too. 5-5. That's a different charge.
Oh, you saying the security wasn't even wasn't carding or nothing?
Oh nah, he got some kids in there. You know, those small old towns. Hey, 12 years were like they 35s at them country towns.
Somebody child and snuck in there. 3 kids in there drinking. You know who they are. That's the funny thing.
At 5-5, you know, it's one name in the crowd too with $45.
Hey, look here. You know it when the kids is in the crowd, they go in there, they buying shit they can get in the convenience store and shit like it.
Hey, let me get a hot sausage.
Man, they want Mike. Can I get a Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Oh, that's the 7-Eleven special right there.
Going to comedy club, know your ass ain't supposed to be in here. You don't even know how to drink. If you don't get you one of these strong watered down ass drinks they got right here with this tap water in it, know this shit full of tap water. They had already poured it out. All
they
these
got their baby teeth. They got the baby teeth in. They got the baby teeth in their mouth still. You know that.
Man, shit. Hey, I'm gonna do
when somebody call them, Baby Shark come on 5-5. You know they a little ass kid with Baby Shark come on.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna give you hippie to something. This is gonna be real quick. This is a segue. I will never forget. I got booked at a comedy club, right? And I seen the fact of how much these folks were not giving people what they paid for. So I happened to just be out and about, and me and another comic, we go to the liquor store, right? We get there, we see the manager of the liquor of the comedy club in the liquor store. He ain't buying nothing but cheap booze. And then we said, man, what the hell? Did people really be buying that cheap? No. We just fill the good bottles up. We fill the good bottles up and pour it out the good bottle. I said,
that's the fastest way to get that good bottle. Take it across your head.
Hey man, them fancy bottles, boy, be filled up with everything from James Fox to LTD to just regular tea and shit like that. Hey, you don't know what the fuck you getting. Hey, you drink enough of it, it all get you to the same place.
Okay, man, let's get to this 35-minute set, man. I want to know what happened, man.
All right, so it's funny. So like I said, I do the 10-minute set, and then in 2 weeks I get my first headline gig.
Mm-hmm.
I get out there and we marketed this show so well, man. This was me and my partner Adam at the time.
So
Which
you had a
he's my
manager.
partner actually again.
You had a manager
For
already at
sure.
the second show?
Yeah, I wasn't playing no games, man.
Boy.
Hey, I was not playing no games, man.
Boy. Go ahead. God damn, God love this boy, man.
I did, man. So me and him, we market this show. We market this show well, like extremely well. When we get there, there's no room for me to get from the door to the stage. Like he's literally yelling at people, like, "Hey, like y'all gotta get out the way." That's the comedian. That's the headline. Like, would y'all move? Like, get out the way. We get there, and I'm running through my set, and everything goes wrong. And and at this point, man, I'm just ready to give up. I'm like, man, maybe comedy wasn't for me. Sure enough, as everything is going wrong, my iPad dies and it won't turn back on, and I mean everything's going wrong. Next thing you know, ALS in North Carolina is kind of like the alcohol, whatever. Basically the alcohol police catch people drinking and driving stuff like that. Well, at the time, you couldn't be in a actual building that served liquor during COVID. Don't know why they came up with that rule. Because at least the alcohol was gonna rinse you something down. Well, you couldn't. Like during COVID in North Carolina, you could not be in an establishment that sold alcohol. They go in there and they say, "Hey, we shut the show down." I said, "Oh hell no, I'm good." I literally, and now mind you, I guess something is getting negotiated behind closed doors. I don't even know. I just saw it getting through the crowd. I finally get to my car, and I hear my manager literally screaming on the other side of the fence because it was a fenced in, it was an indoor outdoor type bar. I hear him screaming over the fence, "Hey, where Reg? Where Reg?" Everybody was like, "We think he left out." And I was fixing to get my car and peel out. Next thing you know, I see his skinny ass hop the fence, jump, slide across his truck, and stand in front of my car. He was like, "Nah, they said we could do it outside. We're doing it outside." I'm like, "Nah, bro, this some jank type backyard. Nah, I'm not doing this." He was like, "Hey, they want us here. We're gonna be here. You ask God for this opportunity. You're gonna take it. Like, come on." He did. He was adamant. He was not playing with me. He just stood right in front of that car. He would not move. So I did. I got out the car, went, performed, and it actually turned out to be a real good show.
Okay. Man, what you got to add to that? Go ahead. What you got to add to that?
You know what? I just had this conversation with my management. I did, because I feel like what you got, that the voice that you heard was like, and this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Rocky 2. If you've never seen Rocky, have you seen Rocky 2, my brother?
It's my favorite movie series, actually.
All right. So I want you to say that Apollo Creed Trainer was the best motivational speaker ever. I need motivation like that. If you ever say, all the women love you. Every man wants to beat you. You're the champ. You're invincible. Everything is great about you. Everybody, you're the man. Everything. That is the greatest motivation ever. This man said, this man told you, hey, man, they want to see you. They out here, baby. We gonna do it what we gotta do it. It don't matter, man. Hey, if it's on the stage in the parking lot, baby, we gonna do it what we gotta do it is. Hey, you get out here shucking jive, man, make them laugh, man. Hey, God gave you a second round. You was bombing, and now here it is, baby. We outside in the bricks. We take it back to the streets. That's what he said.
Man, he really did.
I'm trying my best. I'm telling you, I am literally holding my tongue because I want to ask you so many questions. I do. But I know this is Ron's platform, and Ron knows that I am literally seething at the moment of just saying, "Hey, my nigga, my nigga." First and foremost, let's just not get past the felony that you got. This theft for property over 100,000. We not gonna get really because right now you are on the run and they have okay. I'm gonna run. Uh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Well, I tell you what, Gucci Man get kidnapped, and I'm on a podcast with a nigga that had stolen $100,000 vehicle, and to get to a show that he might have got paid $500 or less dollars. This nigga risked his career.
Hey, you know what? It's funny. When I got off stage, because I ended up getting screwed out of that show, man. Nobody, the guy that
Oh
gets paid said,
God.
hey, man, the man didn't even pay us, man. I'm going to tell you like this. I'm sitting there at the press after the show, right? And I was like, man, I risked my job. I risked my career. Like, I risked everything to get here. And, it turned out this way. Um, Man, I tell you one thing. That was one of the moments where I say, nah, this comedy thing is for real for me. This ain't no hobby. This ain't
Hey,
something that's fun. It's for real.
so
Um,
so Rod, did
how
you
do
catch
we?
all of that?
How do you find you on social media? I don't know this for Reg or not, but did I hear what? I had to go to the
Did,
bathroom real quick.
did,
What
did
happened?
you now you drinking? Did you not hear that this man said that he did not secure the bread first,
Oh,
and
on
he
what
went
that whole
on
special?
the show that he went and stole this $100,000 vehicle for.
Oh man, come on! Where's
Hey,
your
the
manager at?
bag was not secured.
Where's your manager at?
Not at all.
Hey man,
He got screwed over just as bad as I did, man. It was one of them
no, no,
situations
no,
where
no. That's why you got to secure the bag first. Purse first, ass last.
Bring it
That's
down,
it.
five five. Bring it down, five five.
Hey man, let me tell you something. Now this is a game. Now I will say this: you cannot book Mr. 505, let me say that there's rules. We have had to do a whole lot of business before you can book Mr. 505 without it being an extreme deposit that has been taken care of. Trust me. There is a woman, a light-skinned woman with dreads that has been managing me now for a while. And you're gonna have a conversation with her. And people will rather talk to me than talk to her. But she has been hired to tell you no, where I would never tell most people no. Because I was like, hey, I'll take a show. It didn't matter. But no. I had to realize and know my worth, as they say on TikTok and Instagram. I had to learn my worth. So I will say this: the bag must be secured first. Uh, your travel should have been taken care of, but hey, you in the truck, and I get it.
But
Hey,
I'm
you
saying
ain't
she means business too.
do what?
Said your manager means business too.
Uh, you better fucking know it. Without a doubt. um, so no, what you went through, brother, is a growing pain situation.
for
Because you
sure.
have risked it all for comedy. So therefore, you ain't got no choice but to make it. Because right now you might have a
Obviously.
life of eating Uncrustables, and not even name brand. So, but in reality though, secure the bag at all times. Now, you said the show wasn't even up to par. So, did you have was there any kind of rapport made with the promoter or anything like that before you got there?
No, actually, it's a wild story behind that. Um, I actually stopped doing comedy for a few years. Just for personal reasons. And Well, last year, not to make this sad in any way, I've been enjoying a good time here tonight, but my sister passed away last year, my baby sister.
Understood.
And
Hmm.
she was one of my biggest fans. And I mean, anytime I tried to come up with a clothing line. She was one of the ones on social media, taking pictures with it. So when she passed away, I made it. I said, I don't care what stands in my way, who stands in my way. I'll knock anything over just to get to where I need to be at in this career. I don't care what I got to do, what I got to go through. And so my manager at the time, me and him wasn't even speaking at the time when she passed. I kept praying every day. I was like, Lord, just show me how to do this. Show me how to get back into this. Like, I know I told you if you gave me a chance last time, I was going to take advantage of it, and I didn't. I said, Lord, just give me a chance this time. Because I'm not even going to lie, I did about 14, 15 shows before I stopped doing comedy. Well, my manager gets back in contact with me. We kind of squashed whatever beef we had. And he was like, hey, are you ready to get back out and go do this for real? I said, yeah, absolutely. Like, let's get to it. And he kind of took the first opportunity he could. And I don't knock him for that. I'm glad that he was so eager to get me out there. But then it's like my man said, it was a growing pain. It was one of those situations where it was like when I got booked for that show, maybe the next weekend I got booked for this show that I got coming up on the 18th in Tennessee. He was like, hey, from now on, I won't ever do you like that again because I know what you risk for this show. So when he contacted the lady that wanted to book me for this show, he was like, hey, he need this straight up cash. I'm not, hey, you got to sign the contract. He sent
Hey,
the
whoa,
contract to the woman and everything.
whoa. Hey, you can't be saying that. You can't be saying that. Your eyes are watching this podcast, man.
You're right. You're right.
You know what I mean? That I in the R. Be careful, man. Oh.
Hey, so you booked in Tennessee this month?
Yeah, the 18th actually.
Okay.
Where are you gonna be at the 18th?
It's called Roco Social. Big old
Where the
bar
hell is
right in
that at?
between Nashville and Knoxville.
Okay. That's in your
Huh?
neck of the woods. That's in your neck of the
No,
woods.
that's out towards more East Tennessee. Now he ain't close to me. That won't be
Okay.
2 hours from Nashville.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. That's out, that's going towards Knoxville. That's out 40. Okay. Dig it.
All right.
How long you gonna be in Tennessee?
For the show or for
No, what day are you getting into Tennessee?
I'll be getting there the 17th because the show is on the 18th.
What day, you're gonna be here the 17th?
Yeah.
Where are you staying at?
Knoxville West, actually.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you 4 hours from me. I was gonna tell you, see, I got some comics coming from like Philadelphia and New Jersey on the 17th and 18th. I was gonna tell you to pull up, but that's 4 hours away. I wouldn't put that kind of pressure on. Yeah, that's out there. That's out in East Tennessee. That's out in Jordan B neck of the woods.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If me driving that $100,000 truck to that show ain't show you anything about me, I'm one of the ones that I'll pull up. Hey, I'm committed to this right here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm committed to this.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. We have a show. We have a major show that's not with the boo boo on the 17th and the 18th. So I'm just throwing that out there. You notice he said he gonna be in Tennessee, but you really gonna be out there in my guy Jordan B's neck of the woods. That's who got East Tennessee. As they say at the penitentiary, that's who got the yard out there right now. That's who got the yard out there in East Tennessee. Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
So how much time you doing, man?
The size of my sets at this point.
No. How much time you doing the show coming up?
Oh, it's an hour-long set.
Okay, you headline.
Gotta be.
Oh yeah.
God damn, an hour set. So I meant to ask you when we didn't get to it. Like, are you I see you physical because I see you on the floor. Pause. I see you was doing the Bobby Brown on the floor in one of your videos. You know what I mean? It was looking like a wars. You know what I mean? Hunching another female wars 5-5. It was. I said, man, this is some Chippendales type shit going on this page. I gotta get out of this. Big back Magic Mike type shit 5-5. You know what I'm talking about? It got really uncomfortable.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
So so I see you're down with doing physical comedy a little bit. So are you your joke stories or you pop? How do you? What is your joke style? That's what I'm getting at.
It's definitely more so just stories, just kind of. Now
Okay.
some of them are fabricated, some of them I kind of just make up on, but they're all written down. Like I knew when I got into this business, I knew that I had to take it serious. At first I didn't write any jokes down. I kind of was like, well, I'm just a funny guy, so I'll just go be funny, and that did not work for me at all. Um, because certain things were hilarious and certain things was like crickets. Um, so my dad was like, "Hey, if you gonna really take this serious, and this is something that you truly gonna pursue, you got to take this serious." He said Jerry Seinfeld became one of the highest comedians and one of the highest paid because whatever jokes that he didn't use, he sold off. He said, but every day he would write a joke, and then the next day he would write another joke. He said, "You got to be writing a joke a day if you want to keep up in this business." And so I started doing
God,
that, and I've
your
written.
pops is like Trey off of Boys in the Hood, man. Pop didn't lie one time. 5-5. You see, the Black Queen said father's not important. Look at this man's father saved him from gang violence and giving them basic knowledge to, take things serious. Stand on your business, 5-5. But black fathers don't do nothing, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry, my brother. I'm sorry, man.
Nah, you good, man. He did. I told my dad. I said the day they signed me for that big check, man, I'm gonna take care of you for this, man, because I
God,
appreciate
they
it
ain't
all.
gonna take care of the pops. You see that? You see the NFL draft? They be saying, "Hey, man, I'm gonna buy my mama a house." This nigga talking about his pops, man. Man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man.
I tell you one thing, man. He really did. He just and like I said, just growing pains too. Like my man say, it was one of those things where I had to start learning how to take responsibility for my actions. I'm like, well, if I bombed or I didn't do good at this show, what went down? It wasn't just, oh, the
Mm.
crowd didn't understand the joke. It was me like sitting
It's
down and say,
never
all
the
right,
crowd. It's
first of
never the
all,
crowd. You know that, right? It's never the crowd.
yeah.
It's never the crowd. Never.
It is. And I started realizing and just one of those things where I had to start learning how to take responsibility for my own actions and like uh one of the things I had a bad problem with when I started doing comedy, I would just rush a joke. And I would get to talking and no break. It would be like, yeah, and I went down the street the other day and I had a car and I
Oh
went in
no,
the
no,
car
no,
and I
no.
opened the door and
Oh
I
shit. You
yeah,
gotta hit that pause button, 5-5. You gotta hit that pause button. You
yeah.
gotta let that shit breathe, 5-5. You can't just keep on pounding,
And
hold your breath. It's like Gucci. You can't keep on pounding without breathing. You gonna get lightheaded, man. And you gonna bust that nut quick,
I
man.
did.
You gotta take a breath.
I did. I did. I rushed jokes really, really fast and a lot of them, when I learned how to slow it down, and I ended up getting a mentor. Shout out to Biggs, comedian Biggs, out of South Carolina.
Okay.
He just did his special actually this month, and very proud of him. But he started mentoring me. He met me. He booked me for a show, and he was like, "Look, man, look, you tell funny stuff, but you don't slow down long enough for people to hear it." He's like, just slow it down a little bit. He actually taught me a lot about this game. I used to be this way. Whenever I went to go do a show, I would run after the show. I just run, go get my car and get out. He said, "You gotta
God
stop
damn.
doing
You
that." He said,
sound like Run 5. Hey, 5-5, he remind me of somebody, man.
Your black
He
ass.
remind me of a
Your
nigga.
black ass. Hey, that's who he reminds you of. He reminds you of you. You must stay at the end of the night. You must watch all the comments. You must shake hands. You must sit there and take the motherfucking pictures with your brand new fans or the people that hate you now. You must. You don't get to just get in your car and go home. You don't get to turn on the George Michael and say, I'm never gonna dance again. You don't get to do that. Gotta stay in the paint.
It did.
That shit real, man.
He taught me a whole bunch, man. He said, and then he did. That's exactly what he said, word for word. He said, man, the people that just sat there and listened to you talk the whole time, they didn't even get a chance to even, even say hi. Just he did. He showed me so much about this game, man, and I started listening to it, and I started applying it to what I was doing, and like I said, that's how I started forming. I used to try to do the whole tell a joke thing, and that ain't for me. I'm not a I can't I don't have jokes in me, but I will tell a story and make sure like the thing that I open up with a lot of my shows was the stripper joke. And that's kind of I think that's the video you were referring to. And I just tell them I had like a pay for the pound program and it was like pay for and I sit and I wait on it and I'm like, look, I just
That's
tell them lock the
facts. All right,
doors.
child. Take pictures and get them social media sites, all that. Okay. That's facts. Um, so you know what I mean. You was dipping and dodging. You know what I mean. You jumped on your car. You slid the fuck out. You know what I mean. So your OG was giving you the game and telling you to slow down and that's important, man. Because I used to be like that, and you realize niggas be thinking about the jokes and they say, what did he say? Let me think about it. Then the laughs come and you know what I mean. You gotta use sometimes you gotta act the shit out. There's a lot of people think it's shit simple and I hate when niggas be like, yo, hey Rod, is Rod doing it? I know I can do it. Come on. I tell nigga, come to my open mic while I'm sitting
Go
at the
do it.
coffee
Go
table.
do it.
Go sit at the coffee table where I'm
Man,
at.
ain't nobody finna get up on that goddamn spade table. You sit there and do
You
your
the stage
them
table. Come on,
that
man.
spade table gonna kill them. Number one, who the hell? Most of these folks got fluid on their ankles, so they can't even stand on the damn table that damn
You know
long.
what I mean? Yeah, and Child said the best timing is so important. That shit's real. Timing is so important. And sometimes people got too many words, right? Sometimes you put too many words into the joke. You know what I mean? And sometimes the setup should be a little short so that you don't be like, damn, this nigga doing a monologue. This nigga doing Shakespeare up here. You know what I mean? So that's just it's man, this shit takes a lot. I don't think you ever master that shit. You just get your jokes get better and you get a following. Them niggas, the lives get easier. But this shit is difficult. Sometimes, some weeks, you be like, damn, I don't got nothing to talk about. Where my new joke at? Sometimes that shit take months to get a new joke. You know what I mean? I came with a joke because my kid did something wild. So I'm like, damn, I'm about to write that shit down. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that shit sometimes be like that. It be a drought. Hey, 5-5 be a drought like the streets. You hear me?
I ain't got time for no damn drought. I gotta keep writing these motherfucking jokes because I got a machine behind me to tell me to get my ass to work. I ain't got
Yeah.
time for this shit.
So man, so we got we got when you start doing comedy, man. Me and Papa talk about this. Who were you influenced by? You know, was your pops playing certain comedians in the crib, or like
It's
who do you
funny
think
you
are some
say
of your
that, man.
influences are?
It is absolutely wild that you said it and you said it the way you said it.
Fluid on
Um,
the angles. This nigga, child, crazy. I'm at the point
my
where I'm
dad
trying
actually,
to write 5 to 10 jokes a day. Okay, child.
Mm.
Go ahead, weekend. I'm sorry.
nah, you good, man, you good. It's funny because growing up, one of my like favorite memories growing up was my dad every night watched Martin Lawrence, the Martin Show, and just why I would sit on that couch with my dad. My daddy kind of like lay across the couch, and I sit up there with him. And every night I watched Martin. I just knew I didn't even know I wanted to be a comedian till I was a adult, but I was like, man, I would love to do what he doing. You know,
Mm.
so and I know a lot of people, they Bernie Mac and Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy, they name the goats, in this game. But honestly, I had to say
Martin
somebody.
up there, man. Martin up there, man. Martin
I
up
would say
there.
so too. A lot of people do kind of come at me when they said Martin Lawrence. You ain't never heard of Eddie Murphy before?
What's that? What's that?
It's
What's that one special? He's so crazy when that nigga talked about Rodney King and nigga getting thrown out the tractor trailer. That shit was funny. Then he did
yeah,
niggas Spanish people. Oh, I thought this was Rodney Dangerfield.
They made that shit X-rated. They
Oh,
made
that
you
nigga was
so crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, they made you so crazy. When they did the X-rating on You So Crazy, it went through the roof. Yeah, You
I
So
like that
Crazy
Run Tell
was
that.
a
That
monster.
Run Tell that was hard too.
Run Tell that was hard, but that You So Crazy, man, was hey. Everybody like major comedians have got their one special that they can go to, and unless you, I mean that one. So at the end of the day, it can go up and down with Eddie Murphy. It can be delirious or raw. It can be either one. That's purple suit Eddie or red suit Eddie. You never know. That's up to debate. Live at the Strip, Richard Pryor, or as I have on my wall, uh, I got my Richard Pryor album because I'm a big Richard Pryor fan. But when it come to Martin, You So Crazy was that shit, bro. It really was. Still that shit. You can still watch it, and it's
oh
still
yeah,
relevant today.
Yeah,
Um,
that shit was really good when it came out, man.
yeah, Kevin
And
Hart,
I
laughing my pain.
Hard, So you said Martin Lawrence, you was watching Martin. I still watch that shit to go to bed sometimes, man.
oh
Um,
yeah.
so who else? It was just Martin for you, or nobody else? Or
Uh, no, it was a lot of 'em. I do a lot of impressions, so Gabriel Iglesias came in big with that one for
okay,
me.
Fluffy. Okay,
But and it's crazy. The third person I would have to say influenced my comedy career is my dad.
Martin did his thing on that
Honestly,
joint. Yeah, you right. But
um, not only for the things that you guys might say y'all admire my dad, but like I said, I remember the days we used to sit at family functions, and my dad would get to telling a story. And I just remember as a kid, like not even understanding the stories because he's admitting certain things, he ain't saying certain things, but they know what he's talking about because half the people was there. And I remember sitting back and watching my dad tell these stories, and he'd have everybody crying and falling over chairs, and I'm about to piss myself, and watching that growing up, I was like, man, I kind of want to do that one day, I think it's crazy. My dad was never a comedian, but he was one of the three biggest influences that actually made me a comedian today.
I feel you on that one because it be the closest people. Like I talk about this shit all the time. My uncle Nut, he died last year. He was the most funniest nigga that was not a comedian, was just an asshole. But he'd say funny shit. He told my aunt, he said, I got you a lifetime contract. The only way you get away from me till you die. This nigga was crazy. He wrote a lifetime contract down. But you know what I mean? This guy, he worked on cars. He worked on cars. He did concrete. You know what I mean? Nigga was just crafty with his hands. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? He was a pimp back in the day. He had a Fleetwood Cadillac. He used to always talk about. You know, them Fleetwoods were nice. Them 70 Cadillacs. Remember them 555? Yeah, when this
Hey,
motherfucker
here's
Doogie
what's crazy
Brown.
about it. My dad had a gray, the Elegance package, '86 Cadillac Fleetwood Broham. No lie.
That nigga had the coffee tray. He had the tables in the back and shit. You know, the table was in the back of that thing.
Pimp
Chinese
parade,
trays and shit.
pimp parade.
That was a good setup, man. You know what I mean? Somebody's inspired by somebody. So now you say you got this show in Tennessee, man. What are some of your goals for this year? Comedy, content wise, it doesn't matter.
Um, to be honest with you, it's when I got into comedy, my goal was initially was to become famous, and
Oh,
I didn't realize how off that goal was. Um, but as I got into this, I started having a heart more for people because, man, and one of the things, man, I tell you, I mean, I ain't no soft serve ice cream, bro. But one thing that'll make break me down every single time is when somebody comes to me and they say, "Hey, like I was having a bad day, and then I watched your video or I came to your show and you made my day better, man." Hey, that makes me cry every single time. So I noticed I started having a heart for people. I started this was bigger than me becoming famous. I knew I was healing people through laughter. So that started forming my goals differently, especially coming back out of that hiatus that I took. When I came back into this game, I knew for a fact that I was like, nah, this is what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to actually make people feel good. So, and I needed to do a bigger, in a bigger way, in a better way. So one of the things that like the goals I make don't sound like big goals, but like one of them is be consistent. Give them something funny every single day. Give them even if it's a reaction video, it's a dancing video, something. I actually just posted a dance video on my TikTok right before we got on this interview. I'm just trying to always make sure I give people something that can cheer them up, something that can make that day better. Another thing that I want to do is big on my list. One of my top three things this year is do my first comedy festival. Um,
okay.
just for the networking and getting out there and push myself past like competing with people and competing, you know, uh, and going out there and actually, rubbing elbows with people that's in this game that's went through the same struggles or the same journeys I'm going through. Um, and I think the last really goal for me is to, I would say, land a big deal or gig or even acting gig, but something even if it's small theater, something, just where I could stretch myself and do some comedy acting. Um, like I say, even this podcast was big for me because it was something different other than standing on stage. And one time I was standing there with no clothes on. It gave me something different to kind of expand this journey.
And man, a lot of people, what I mean, this is important because it's different, man, because it's not really no handbooks. It's a handbook, but it's not really a handbook. And there's a lot of wins nails in this shit. You know what I mean? Because we all in the pack. You know what I mean? And on this racetrack, and we all trying to get better every day. You know what I mean? So it's a difficult thing to do, comedy. Because sometimes you want to eat some shit. And you're like, God damn, this shit not working at the open mic at all. And then you do it at the show, the shit lands. You know what I mean? So there's just a lot of preparation comes with this shit.
Shit is so much funnier when you didn't pay $20 for it.
Oh, damn.
Shit funnier when you pay $20 for it. It ain't funny free. Hard to be funny free.
It's,
But if I pay $20, I want to laugh at your ass. You took 20 of my hard-earned dollars.
and, and you feel like you motivated when it's a real thing. I can really pull my pistol out, pause. You know what I mean? When you at these open mics, you can't really it's paintball, but when you on that stage, it's the real guns. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of strategy come with it versus two. You know what I mean? It's a totally complete thing. Damn, I gotta really be funny because these niggas is paying me. And I don't want these niggas to throw a chicken wing at me or a Colt 45 bottle at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's different, man. And I'm glad you know what I mean, you got to where you want to do it. You came back. Because that shit does fuck with you. You know what I mean? When it's your family and shit. Like I said, I lost my uncle last year. And I almost wanted, hey, 5-5. I almost thought about calling that man. Let me get one of them perks. But anyway, I said, no, I'm gonna stick to my comedy. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get dirty again. You know what I mean? So I got that honey pack and I said, wife, I gotta take my depression out on you. You know what I mean? But man, so I understand it, man. Sometimes you gotta take a break, man, and come right back to it, man. You gotta make sure you do. You can't. It's hard to tell a joke to press.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to tell a joke when you're really crying. Them niggas don't want to see you crying. They don't give a fuck about your personal life. Make me laugh, nigga, and tap dance. That's pretty much it is. They don't give a fuck if your car broke down before the show. And 5 had to pick you up.
Hey. Ain't nothing worse than getting paid all the money and you get robbed for the money. And then you still gotta go be funny.
He said, "Get robbed."
You know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to do the job. See y'all laughing and shit. I'm giving y'all real scenario.
God,
It's from real janky promoters out there. Hey,
right.
Look here, y'all come back. Hey, comedian came into town, said he needed 5. I wanted 500. I gave him the 5. Hey, you go hit him real quick. I know he got it in cash. Hey, y'all bring me half of that back. That's how he is. Hey, stick him straight up. He staying in room 2213. Knock on the door. Hard out here.
Man, that's really hard. So you say you wanted to do a festival. And how what's your marketing? How do you promote yourself? Just the content, you don't hit bookers up, or normally the bookers hit you up? How do you market yourself? And what advice do you give to anybody trying to do it to market themselves? Go ahead.
A lot of it right now is a lot of social media. I don't have a lot of plugs into the field, so it's a lot of just it's like Mojo Brooks just said when he did his interview with Shannon Sharp. You know, he was like, people got to realize a lot of times the social media thing, it'll pay, but it's still algorithms. You don't own that platform, so you got to be able to sell something outside of you're funny in this video. So he was like, it's tickets for him. So for me, what I try to do is I try to balance both of them. I want to give people an amazing show when they show up at my shows, but at the same time, let them know like, hey, when you show up, this is the type of person I am. This is the type of videos you're gonna see. This is the type of content you're gonna see when you get there. But when coming back into comedy now, it is a lot of putting yourself out there, but not in the sense of desperation. People can smell that. People can, when they realize you begging to be in that show, yeah, I throw you a little 50, 100 piece to go ahead come. And I knew that I couldn't do that again. Like I got a kid now. Like my son is 4 years old.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Hey man. I'm telling you, man, 5 it was a busy year last year. I told you, man. A lot of hunching was getting down. A lot of hunching and honey and the honey packs was flying off the shelves, man. No abortions. No abortion last year, 5. The abortions went down for the black queens.
Hold the fuck on, Rod. I got
okay.
I know we getting close to the end.
We get close to the end.
This man just brought up something, and now I must ask him.
Go ahead,
that man said, I got a kid. There, once again, this man has risked it all in this $100,000 vehicle being stolen. It's properly said he there had a child.
And Chowder got a statement. He said, I feel like these days you have to find out who's the most popular internet person is in the city. You're going to tap in with them and help promote your shows. Okay.
All in.
That's smart. That's smart, Chow. Damn, he said he almost risked his job and he got a kid, boy.
No, not almost. No. You were saying the word. You're using the wrong adjectives. Adverbs.
He did.
This man is in a $100,000 vehicle right now and not where he's supposed to be. This man has broken every commercial driving law that you can make. He has ran over his time. No, you're not getting what I'm saying. This man has not been on his hours at all. He is acting like he's going to the shop. Right? If he gets pulled over, they are locking his vehicle, fucker.
Damn.
He ain't stopped at not damn way station, and he got a load of yogurt.
Hey,
A load of
this
yogurt.
this was my motivation behind that. This was my motivation. I'm raising a kid and a black kid at that. And at the end of the day, I'm letting
Hopefully
him
they
know.
black. Hopefully they are black. You look black to me.
I'm just saying he could have come out right skinned. You know, he could have come out right skinned. So
Feed it long enough, hell, it'll get like you one day. Shit.
I did. I wanted to tell my son like, hey, if you got a goal, if you got a dream, if you got something that you're chasing with everything inside you, I don't care. Don't let nobody stop you. I was willing to risk life, limb, and everything in between for sure that didn't even pay me. You know, so but when I'm sitting there one day and I'm sitting on one of them late night shows, I'm sitting there and I've made it where I wanted to be at. This is gonna be one of them funny stories. I sit back and say, man, you know, one time I took $100,000 truck halfway across the Carolinas to be at that show.
Damn, man. This man crazy, 5'5".
And I can't get Rod to drive an hour and a half to a show. This man risked it all.
At 5'5". You know what I mean? It be like that, 5'5".
Hey,
I got an hour drive. I got an hour drive Sunday. Next Sunday it will be no podcast because I'm gonna be in Philly.
You're gonna be in Philly. Hey, putting in their work. They're gonna get that Rod uncensored.
You gotta let the name. You gotta let the name. Gotta mean. You can't just be picking stage name. I'm Earthquake and not move no mountains.
Hey, look here, man. All I can do is tell you, man, keep your pimp hand strong. Next Sunday, what do I got going on next Sunday? Shit, I probably ain't gonna do shit but watch the Grinch. That's what's up.
Okay.
That what's up. Maybe I'll lace up and do some things.
Yeah. I got the I don't got Sundays, no show. Come back following week. We got the sports crash out every Thursday. You know, me and my boy Quinn, you talk about sports. We got that shit coming up, and that's all. I got a show this next Sunday, the 12th. This shit starts at 7:15 in Philly, and then the 30th, I'll be in Maryland at the Naughty Goose. You know what I mean? I'm doing the feature spot there. You know what I mean? I got everybody from the plant coming. Hey, Rod, when the show is coming, man? I want to be there, Rod. You know what I mean?
Everybody from the plant coming. That's what's up.
Everybody at the plant coming, Rod. Yeah. Man, what you going to be talking about? I say, you got to come see. You got to buy a ticket, nigga. I'm not going to give you this shit for free. You know, if I give it for free, I'm going to put some orange on some cinnamon and give it to you. You know what I mean? I'm not giving you no jokes for free. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When I got a baby mom at the house, I got a baby mom / wife at the house, you know what I mean? And I got another baby mom and in the woods, you know what I mean? I'm a whole Eskimo baby daddy with another nigga. And the other nigga got a lighter than me, 5'5". That nigga running wild, you know what I mean? But my phone getting hit up, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It should be like that, you know what I mean? Shit, but my car getting towed. That ain't my problem, bitch. That's not my car. But anyway, I need to get out my own personal shit. I'm going too deep, 5'5". I'm trying to work on getting a more female viewership. So I need to stop calling these broad bitches. I'm sorry. Pumpernickel. The Weekend. Let the people know your social medias. What you got going on, the date again, and man, I appreciate you coming on, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people say they want to come on this podcast, and them niggas don't show up. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you coming on tonight and give all your social medias.
yeah, man. Like I said, it was an honor for me, and I wanted to make sure if y'all gave me your time, I wanted to make sure I honor yours. So that's why I wanted to make sure I show up early and attentive. But yeah, man, it's hard to miss me. It's the Weekend Entertainer on any social media platform, or I think two of them is like the Weekend ENT. But still, you get to type in the Weekend Entertainer, and that should pop up. And then like I said, that show that's coming up, it's in I want to say Hammond, Tennessee. That's the name of the actual town. That Rocco Social. It's April the 18th. Um, and like I said, that's gonna be my first headline act of the, actually my second headline act of the year. But um,
Shout
and
out,
then like I say, I
man.
got two shows that's kind of brewing in Michigan. Um, I got a girl out there, my sister. Well, she's like my sister. We kind of just raised together, but she went out there. She went to a comedy show. She was like, "Hey, my brother does comedy, and you should see his stuff." And the guy was like, "Hey, man." So he's been kind of reach out to my manager, trying to, you know, get things going with that. But other than that, man, just trying to stay consistent with this thing, man, and see it through. Make what I risked the other day worth this journey.
Okay. Okay, man. That is great, man. Just don't take the car again, the truck again, man, and do it again, man. Hopefully you don't get fired, man. Hey, 5-5, man.
Hey, I can't.
What'd you say?
No, I went in the office the Monday after I did it. They was like, "Hey, here's your uniforms." I said, "I appreciate it," and I
Oh
kept
shit.
moving.
Okay, he's safe, 5-5. He's safe. Hey,
Hey, did you hear what I told you? They can't fire him because there's a trucker shortage right now.
he's a
But
trucker shortage.
all the Mexicans is gone.
No Puerto Alto. 5-5, man. Let the people know what you got. What's the shows coming and how can they get in touch with you about tickets?
Man,
And
look
we
here.
closing the shop up.
Man, it's gonna be easy. First and foremost, you can find me at the Mr. 505 or Adrian Walker as my government name. You can find me on anything social media wise. The Mr. 505. As far as shows go, me, Elijah the Barber, OC Diesel, baby. Hey, let's go. Philly, New Jersey, and Tennessee, man. We gonna collide and we gonna do what the fuck we do. The 17th and the 18th, man. We gonna keep them motherfucking pip hands strong. Y'all know how it's gonna go down. I got my guy Malcolm Franklin, the Suntan Superman, and of course, man, the little dog motherfucker they call him Broadway Bobby gonna be hosting. That's gonna be one show. The 18th, it's gonna be me, comedian Gwendolyn, Slick Baby, comedian Slick Baby out of Nashville, and once again, OC Diesel and Elijah Barber on that Saturday night. We're gonna be in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Columbia, Tennessee, both nights. Tickets are selling. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. Just type in 505 Comedy for Murfreesboro or for Columbia, the Columbia edition of that as well. And that's how we gonna run. Naked Truth 6 is gonna be coming the last weekend of May. That's gonna be the finale of the Naked Truth series. I'm just doing what I can do, man. Hey, want to be like y'all when I grow up.
Oh man, stop with that bullshit, man. You
Hey,
got the best hand, man. You got the best hand. You got the
trying to stay
aces. You got
sucker,
everything,
trying to
man.
stay sucker free in a land full of lollipops, man.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. You fucked up for that, man. You fucked up for that, man. But man, again, I appreciate everybody getting their time, man. I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow, so I'm about to turn these lights off, man. Hopefully, the doctor can give me something to make that thing, you know what I mean, show the fangs, you know what I mean. And I gotta get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody. Turn the lights off, man. Everybody have a good night.
All right.
Oh, well, what's coming to you? The world, Chico. And everything in it.